it's better to be consistently pretty good than occasionally exceptional. And the way that I'm putting that into practice is by just getting a little bit done every single week and moving towards the most important things in my business. And I want to show you what one of those things is. So I'm going to switch to zoom out here. So this is the website. It's currently still in progress, but we recently switched to doing just e-commerce to switching to service-based and B2B marketing is what we do for businesses. So I'm working with a guy on Fiverr to update this website because we have a form on this site that I've been toying with, and I'm not a website person by any means, and I prefer outsourcing things that I'm not good at. We have this free paid audits request form, and within this form, there's more fields, but they don't show up because of the way the website's set on the back end, and I don't know how to fix that, so I'm hiring somebody to do it. But essentially what I'm working with him and what he's proposing is switching this from when we click schedule a free call, it kind of throws you down to this where you can input this. But what we're going to change it to is whenever you click a call to action button, there's a pop-up CTA, or there's a pop-up form submission, I should say, instead. So he sent me this proposal on the way it's currently set up versus the way that he recommends, which I honestly agree with because I've looked at some other industry leaders and they follow a similar approach to what he's proposing. But this is the back end and go high level of what the free paid ads audit looks like. We're essentially using this as a lead magnet to be able to get new customers in the door or people who are interested in our services, but pre-qualifying by making sure they select what their average monthly ad spend is, because if they're spending less than $3K, it doesn't really make sense for us to take them on as a brand. So that kind of qualifies them from the outset. So that kind of weeds out any like vendors who are just trying to get a free audit without paying for anything, or at least like micro committing to something. So I put together this process. We're a very process driven business. We have SOPs for like everything. So we're geared up and in a good position to scale. But this is what this process looks like for doing this free Google Ads audit, all the way up to the time where we go from doing the initial audit to scheduling a communication with the client, to presenting it to the client, etc. And this is the template that I'm using for the audit that would be initially shared with the client. And then that stuff would, like the most important stuff that's important from an ROI and business perspective, would be moved into this free Google Ads audit template that I'm working on. So, I mean, I literally just put together the first page, but that's what I'm working on this week, trying to find ways to bring in more leads, to provide value for businesses that are qualified so that we don't waste our time with smaller businesses that we have no business working with in the first place, which is kind of something that we've done in the past. So hope this is cool.